Just want to say I'm real proud of the guys. Great effort. Northwest Florida, obviously, very talented team. Big, long, athletic. Got a great press there. Our guys were able to keep their composure through it and really stuck together and overcame it when it got a little tough.
You ended up scoring 107 points on a team that on average gives up, I think, 72, 73 points a game. So what was it, just shots falling, or did it look like more? Because it seemed like there was a little bit of trouble in the lanes for a little while, but you still pulled out 107 points.
Yeah, what we kind of want to do is go a little bit smaller lineup, throw Shea being out. That's kind of the one things we don't really have a choice. And I felt like we were able to spread them out. They were definitely bigger than us, but they had to come out on the perimeter and guard us. Guys did a great job of moving the ball, moving without the basketball, and opened up gaps and good looks for us.
Jake, you obviously had that 1 for 7 performance on Tuesday night. You just exploded in the first half today. They weren't giving you the respect that you deserved in that first half. How did you break it open?
My teammates just kept trusting me and passing me the ball, and I just let it fly.
Can you actually hold the mic? Sorry, you have a soft voice.
My teammates just trusted in me, and they passed me the ball, and I just let it fly when I caught it. When I was open.
Charles, you also had a 4 for 6 in that first half, I think, from 3, and it looked like you were a little bit in that competitive mode. So how did that first half go for you scoring, do you think?
I come out and I just try to play. I come out and I just try to play hard every game. Like Coach always tells us, there's not going to be one guy that's just leading this team. It's a lot of us, so it's just whoever's going that night. And tonight we just
a lot of the athletes were getting to 3, 4 fouls. I mean, can you tell me about how you were able to spread it around and keep rotating guys in, keeping them fresh and get off the foul charts?
Yeah, I mean, it's been what we've been doing. We're deep and we play everybody, and these guys really bought into being unselfish. And, I'm okay with a tight whistle because I feel like if we can get to our bench and most teams' bench, we're in good shape. So, it's kind of the next step mentality that we have.
But with two technical fouls on each side, what was kind of that message on that bench, especially at the end of that first half when there were 3 in about a minute or 2?
Yeah, just everything. It's a very highly emotional time of year for everybody, and a lot's on the line. And we just reminded our guys to keep our head and, just keep doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Towards the end of the game, they really ran on the run where they were trying to, score and score and score. And it worked pretty well, especially with Feliz. I think he ended up putting up 28 points. From a coach's perspective, but also from the player's perspective, what was tough about trying to stop them at the end when they're going downhill? They're already rolling the ball in by 7:15 to go. So.
Yeah. Well, they're just a really talented team, to be honest, for one thing. We could have, probably rotated better and done a few things. But they're a talented team. They're going to score points, and they finally kind of got a little rhythm there.
And I feel like as me playing the game and how tight the whistle was, no one really wanted to pick up, because everyone had 3, 4 fouls, so nobody really wanted to pick up a cheap foul off just for them going to the rim like that.
Some of those really long guys that you were talking about, especially there in the beginning, it seemed like you were able to get quite a few stops on them. And how did that kind of set the tone for the beginning? And I mean, you got some fouls there too, but it wasn't quite as many as down the stretch whenever they started calling that tighter whistle.
Well, our guys like Roberto Gittins and Telly Davenport, who are 6'4", or maybe, let's say they're 6'5", they're probably 6'4", did a good job being kind of physical with them. I thought our rotation was really good. And I think we wore them out a little bit, making them have to come out and guard us, and they didn't quite have their legs maybe for the offensive end.
What about Nico's playing, containing the ball and getting away and just opening up guys all across the court?
Nico's incredible. There's so many little things he does, but he would run to their shooter and stop them from getting good looks. Very, very high IQ that he has, and he's great to have out there when you're trying to close out a game.
Yeah, and with that press that they were obviously throwing it very much at the end, but in the late in the first half and in the beginning of the second half, they just all of a sudden just say, let's go full court press for a couple of drives. Was that kind of frustrating you guys, and you had to adapt to that?
Oh yeah, we prepared for that. We thought it was going to be there. We've talked about it at halftime, but they're good at it. They're big, long, athletic, and I told the guys going into the game, we're going to have some turnovers against it. We just can't let that get us down, and we got to keep attacking it.
What was your halftime message to keep the guys, contained, even though the double-digit lead?
Well, we talked about it at halftime, all year. I said score 0-0,
Since Western Nebraska.
Yeah, we were up 10 to Western Nebraska early, and they came back and beat us, and so that's a good reminder for us. But we knew how good Northwest Florida was, and we expected to press that whole second half.
I guess one more point I want to know about the game was Chris Duarte was one of their top scorers coming into the game with about 13 points a game. He gets 0 points and 5 fouls. Did y'all really see him as a threat in this game, or was he more of a distributing role?
To be honest, the scouting report is kind of easy on him because this guy's strong, athletic, and he can shoot it. This guy's strong, athletic, and he can shoot it. This guy's strong, and so he's obviously one of their good players. But we didn't really key on any one guy because they can really spread the scoring around too.
All three of you guys were part of that team last year that had the first round exit, and now that we're already 3 wins in, I mean, this game in particular, but also as a whole, what's this run been like? What are the emotions right now?
It's been awesome. We just appreciate it. It was Chuck and I sitting in this room, and it's that time of year, but you see everybody else getting on the bus and going home. Man, part of you feels for them, but we're just glad it's not us.
I feel like it's our experience. Like just me, Danye, and we know how it felt last year to be upset early. So we just try to come out and play hard every game.
What about you, Jake?
I think part of it is we lost to Salt Lake, and that was a nasty feeling. And I just don't think we want to feel that nasty feeling again. It was the same last year, and the sophomores know what it feels like to lose here, and we don't want to feel that again.
Good job.
Okay, excellent. Thanks.
Cool.
All right.